on demon time. I live in my prime. I'm original. I wear digital. I see beyond. You get no response. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want to. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore in my city.
The National Football League has traveled south of the border as we are in Mexico City, Mexico. On
yes, sir.
Another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker at kickoff for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Mexico City. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Couple of Alabama guys there, Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Again. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
A good run there off right tackle in old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They get this out quickly to the left side. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him.
That would tell, boy. That would tell.
On 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now Gray. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Now look out to the 20.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
91 yards.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. this second quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT.
That's why I paused the game. I don't understand why when I'm finna kick, it start glitching. I can't even move the cursor. Like, man, this shit weak as fuck.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT.
This shit ain't that serious. Nigga got to glitch that. Nigga got to glitch a nigga.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll work down inside the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Pacheco. And he takes it down to 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target. And that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Mahomes going to change things up. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Man, it's almost one of those eternal football that exists when you're between the 20s. They don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Butker on for the PAT. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he completes it to Wilson. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Tua now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. In motion, Hill. Tua wants to throw it on second down. That ball caught. It's chosen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
21G. Solo left side.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Sanders' kick is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And quickly they get to the line. Now they'll change things up. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. An audible here to get a new look. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Achane on 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. And now they're in the hurry up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Longer, long.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, into a sea of defenders and interception.
Man, nigga, lead out that bitch.
Justin Reed down the right sideline. And he is not quite going to make it all the way.
Damn.
Down right about the
Boy, I sure thought I was on that bitch.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the...
What you say, Carl? Fall with me.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. Birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get a bigger. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she one of them. She pay her bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023 and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all walk in. I drop it, the whole world sings. When I do like this, it's the big black dog.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
24 kind VVs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the gloves. Only one mobbing with designers in the thugs. When we shop at Rick on, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Come on, lines fresher than Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve and is missing every raindrop? Hit him with the then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm nigga with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these I got diamonds in my socks. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on, lights off. Go on, twerk it if you know that talk. Deep dive in that.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. James now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
second. Now Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and a couple. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Jones. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 22 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play fake. Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15.
Down, sacked right around the 17. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now Mahomes. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much.
And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes fighting Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort.
Nigga D'ing that shit up right there.
Stress the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Giants 7. Harrison Butker at a kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. On the return, it's James. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And you know, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys. And that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nick Bolton. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's complete to Shepard. And he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain it.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Okay, here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a third and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 35.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Down. Third and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 7. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They keep it with Barkley on first down, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Bama, Bama, Bama. Hustler, hustler, hustler.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Robinson hauling it in outright. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
You gotta go, baby.
Throw left side, completion to Rice. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season.